guys, welcome back to Noodle Skate, and today I'm going to give you the ultimate beginner's guide of how to play the clarinet. So if you didn't know, the clarinet is a very popular musical instrument. It's a woodwind, and yeah, I'm going to give you the basics to it, and just because I'm a 9-year-old, just so you know, I know how to play. I am good. So, into the video. So one of the tricky things about playing the clarinet is the amount of pieces it has to it. So to start, this is the mouthpiece. And so this part is only the case so it doesn't get dirty, but this is the mouthpiece which you blow into in the clarinet. Obviously this isn't all the parts of the clarinet. I mean, like, why, bro, this cork is like. And remember, you don't just blow into the mouthpiece like this, because then saliva will get inside here, and no sound will come out except for the blowing sound. So yeah. Now, so in order to make sound on your clarinet, what you need is reeds and a ligature. So basically, let's start with the reeds. Reeds are what you put on this part of the mouthpiece to make sound. And so I recommend Juno as your reed type, but basically, reeds comes in packs, right? And then you open one, and this is your reed. Take it out. And then make sure you always moisten your reed before putting it on the mouthpiece. So moisten like this. Just bite it a little, lick it. And this is the ligature. All this is just make the reed stick to the mouthpiece, because otherwise it will just be like this. So you do that. And make sure your reed is just high enough so there's a slight bit of mouthpiece on the end. And to tighten it, just remember righty-tighty. And so now we have our final creation. But maybe if you noticed, if you tried to blow in it, now it might tingle, but mainly you should notice that it's not the usual sound a clarinet makes. So like, what is this? To fix this, we need to put our clarinet together. Now the next part we need to put the clarinet together is the barrel. So it should be right here in this circular socket. And now, unlike the mouthpiece, it's pretty simple. You just connect it like this, and boom, that's the mouthpiece and barrel complete. The next two pieces we're gonna do is the upper and lower hand of the clarinet. And these are where all the keys take place. So I can attach them to the mouthpiece and barrel, just like this. Make sure you do the upper hand first, and if you have trouble not remembering, always remember that the upper hand is shorter than the lower hand. And so now, you connect the lower hand to the upper hand, and this part is very important, so watch. When you're putting together the upper and lower hands, you have to make sure that these two keys connect to form a bridge, because otherwise the keys will not work when you try to push them down. But if you have the keys like this in like a bridge format connecting the upper hand and lower hand, then your keys will work. So just a tip in case like you can't push down your keys. Now the final piece of our clarinet is the bell. So you can assume that this goes on the back of the instrument. Now you just screw it on from the lower hand. I'll look like a rifle shooter right now. And there you have it. Your clarinet is complete from top to bottom. And now, just in case, because the clarinet is very tall and you could be very short. So just in case, just like get used to holding it. And make sure when you're holding the clarinet, you want your thumb to rest underneath this part of the clarinet. And if it feels too uncomfortable for you, there are special cushions you can wrap around this to make it feel comfortable when you rest it. So basically it should be like this. And now you can practice blowing on it. Your upper lip is curled over your upper teeth. And try to make your bottom teeth touch the reed. So like. When you're blowing in, make sure, I say the best embouchure for the clarinet is to whisper 2 while you're playing in. So. Now you might not get the same sound as first, but keep doing it and you'll get the hang of it eventually. Now if you just blew into the mouthpiece without putting any keys and made it sound like this, congratulations, you just played your first note. This note is a G, and once you figured it out completely and can play it consistently, I recommend doing your first song. Now this song is only one note and it's called One Bird. It goes like this. Now you can breathe anytime you like in this song, but I recommend every measure. Now I'd recommend like getting really familiar with One Bird, and then when you're done with that, you're gonna learn the 5 main notes on a clarinet. So the first note we've already learned, G, pretty straightforward, nothing. Now this is an F, where you push this button down, and then remember you might get squeaks, but that's okay. Just make sure you're covering all the holes. Here's an E, thumb on the back, index finger on the front. A D, same thing, but now you have a middle finger on the middle. And now for the C, just make sure you are covering all the holes for the C, because a lot of people mess up on the C and it's not good. Now once you mastered those 5 notes, you can go with the 5-note warm-up, which goes like C, whole note C, whole note D, whole note E, whole note F, whole note G, and then back down. So this is how it goes. If you can, breathe all the times where I breathe, but it's fine if you can't do that yet. I know, I'm being very arrogant right now. I'm so good at the clarinet. And there you have it, the ultimate beginner's guide to learning how to play the clarinet. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, especially if you're new to the clarinet. So please drop a like, smash that subscribe button like that, and then my goal is to get to 1K, but right now we're only at 20 subscribers, so please subscribe. I'm begging you, because I am trying to be very good content creators. Anyways, this is getting annoying. Bye now.